Hello everybody, Chris here again with City 2 Wrestling. Today we are doing the NXT review for the March 14th episode of 2018. Let's get started. The show starts off with the first round match of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic between Sanity and Riddick Moss and Tino Sabali. The Sanity members in the match are Eric Young and Alexander Wolf, which is typically, as we all know, the Sanity tag team part of it. Overall, it was a quick match. That's one thing with NXT is, you get a lot of action in such a short period of time. But Sanity wins. It was a quick match. Like I said, some back and forth action until Eric Young got in for Sanity and just pretty much ended it. There wasn't really a whole lot there. I feel like that when they do the tag team classic, it's the only bad thing is that you got to try to get these teams together because they need tag teams. So the Sabali, Moss, they just pick these singles guys, and it just doesn't always work well. But it's okay because typically you can have a good one or a bad one. So after that we have Tommaso Ciampa tries to cut a promo, but doesn't get any words out because the crowd is just booing him relentlessly. It was quite surprising, not really surprising, but he wasn't able to talk, and I don't know if they planned that or not, but obviously Johnny Gargano is going to come back and do something with that. You can't just leave like that unless they booked a feud to the main roster, which could be quite interesting. I feel like they kind of did the same thing with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, and it just kind of as weird as it is now. We might have something like that happening. But like I said, he doesn't get anything out in this promo. He just leaves the ring pretty much. So next we have the match, the women's division match between Lacey Evans and Dakota Kai. This was probably the fastest match of the whole night. Lacey Evans pretty much is all offensive, working on the injured shoulder of Kai, and then Kai gets a roll up on her, and that's the match. It was really fast. And then after that, Shayna Blazer comes out to the ring to the front, Dakota Kai, and then Ember Moon comes out, and they start fighting, and all three of them get involved, and it ends up them setting up the match between Baszler and Ember Moon at TakeOver New Orleans for the women's division title, which predictable, probably, probably seen that coming. So what are you gonna do? Moon's the one standing afterwards, so it's predictable somewhat. It's alright. So after that we have the second of the first round match of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. This one is the Street Profits versus Heavy Machinery. This was way more entertaining of a match than the first one, just because there's such conflicting styles between Street Profits and Heavy Machinery. Heavy Machinery is just very, very low to the ground, very power, just big guys that just take care of business like that. And then, the Street Profits, overall, they've been a tag team for a little bit, but, a lot of faster movement, a lot of faster action. I thought Heavy Machinery was going to pull out the win, but ultimately, it was the Street Profits that won the match. It was like I said, it was just entertaining overall. It was pretty much it. The final match of the night was the main event, but not the last thing that they recorded. But the main event was the United Kingdom Championship match between the champion Pete Dunne and the competitor of Adam Cole. It was a good match. It was good. It was very entertaining, to say the least, with a lot of action going back and forth. Ultimately, Pete Dunne does get the win by disqualification because the rest of the Undisputed Era get involved. They fight, and then Roderick Strong comes in to save Pete Dunne. So overall, it wasn't a bad show for the matches. And then the last thing of the night, we get the contract signing between Aleister Black and was supposed to be the NXT champion, Andre Almas. We'll say Almas. I can't talk today. Between Almas, we got Selena Vega instead. And so she cutting a promo, talking just a bunch of smack. Aleister Black just very, very coolly just handles it, super cool. To where he signs the contract signed for TakeOver New Orleans, and then Candice LeRae comes in and just beats the crap out of Vega. And so the faces are standing tall at the end of the show. So that was that. So like I said, we'll go in through the rundown again. It is Sanity wins their tag team match. Dakota Kai wins her match with Baszler and Ember Moon getting into a competition afterwards. Street Profits win their match. Pete Dunne wins by disqualification for the final match, and then Aleister Black signs his contract. So that was the NXT recap for the 14th of March episode. Do me a favor, guys, if you enjoyed this, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, just for more videos like this. I know it's been a while since I've done anything like this, but we're going to be doing our weekly episodes for the weekly shows, so stay tuned for that. Also, do me a favor, guys. Right now, this show is just called NXT Recap. I would like to have a better name. You know, like I have the Raw review and SmackDown rundown. So I get a better name. So do me a favor, guys. If you have any name ideas for the show, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. If you want to follow me on social media, that's going to be down in the description. Also, too, I'm working on a website for all this wrestling stuff. So that link will be in the description also. I don't know right away if everything will be ready for the website, but eventually it will. So anything else, guys? I'll see you later.